This is Wink News at 5:30.
Homes not built on time and homeowners finding problems floor to ceiling once they get inside. That's what customers of one Southwest Florida builder say they're dealing with. Thanks for sticking with us. I'm Lois Tomey.
I'm Chris Safati. Now they want to warn others about their experience. Wink News Investigates reporter Peter Fleischer has the details.
Jen Grube moved to the Northport area excited to build her dream home after raising a family. The Grubes chose Zweriken Homes. They loved the company's models, and with a timeline of 12 to 18 months, they hoped for a quick and easy process.
We didn't want the hassle of buying a used home and buying somebody else's problems. Well, we bought a lot more than that because nothing was right.
Grube says the problem started during the building period, with a lot that was covered in trash.
Down here, we found a lot of trash that was buried in here.
And a driveway that hollowed out when rain gutters weren't properly installed. The Grubes did get into their new home in just 13 months, only to realize it wasn't what they thought.
There were just so many errors.
According to the Grubes, many of the choices they picked for and paid for in their house never arrived. Ceiling fans and light fixtures that had to be replaced, floor trim that didn't stick, cabinets and doors that were measured incorrectly, and an air conditioner that still zaps their electric bill for almost $500 a month. But when they needed Zweriken,
again, you can't get a hold of anybody. Nothing's going right. Things are missing.
The Grubes say eventually Zweriken made some fixes and reached compromises. But it took 20 months after they moved in for everything to be corrected. And the AC is still a problem.
You know, that was really saddening to us because we invested all this money into this home, and it shouldn't be like that. It's your dream home. You're retiring here.
Grube started doing research online and found Zweriken clients around Northport on social media, others that had dealt with similar issues. They formed a Facebook group which now includes over 30 families. Everyone seemingly had their own frustrating story and felt like Zweriken was unbothered by their issues.
There's absolutely no remorse. No respect, more like, oh good, that problem is gone. They have wronged us in so many ways, it just has never been apologized for.
Some say they waited years for their house to get finished, and when a house is finally ready, the biggest problem for Zweriken customers seems to come right before they get the keys to their brand new house. Every customer that we spoke with faced massive overages just days before they moved in, some as high as 6 figures.
He gave everybody that I know of a very large bill at the end of their construction.
6 figures is huge. I'm angry.
That is Dr. Candy Norell. She's close to moving into her home built by Zweriken, but not before they tried to hit her with a $128,000 overage just a couple of weeks before they were set to move in. The Norells' contract does call for them to pay more money under certain circumstances, but when the Norells asked for documents to explain the extra cost, Zweriken didn't produce the paperwork.
He's just not able to provide any of the documentation that shows us what we're paying for. What is that extra money for?
The Norells are still not in their home more than 2.5 years after signing a 12 to 18-month contract, and they say they've dealt with problems every step of the way. We came by weeks ago when finishing touches were supposed to be made. We discovered windows that didn't fit and walls that were bowing in.
What are we going to end up with, and when are we ever going to finish? It goes from joy to frustration to anger. We're all over the place.
I also found it hard to get answers. I reached out to Zweriken Homes to speak with owner Jarek Zweriken, but a company rep called me back and left a voicemail.
He just wanted me to let you know that he will be making no comments at this time.
If nothing else, I don't want anyone else to be taken like this. I want justice.
It takes a toll on your kids, it takes a toll on your health, it takes a toll on your finances. It's just not good.
Whether they're waiting on a new build or fixing the new house they just moved into, these families just want a place to call home. Reporting in Northport, investigative reporter Peter Fleischer, Wink News.